The Charles English Award is the first award that we'll present. It, of course, is named in honor of Charles English. He was a California trial attorney who specialized in criminal defense cases. And he was a very active member of our association and served on our council and as chairperson of our committee on the Association's Standards for Criminal Justice, which we know is the premier work that we do. He was well respected by members of the bench, prosecutors, and the defense bar, and thus the genesis of the award. We look at judges and prosecutors and defense lawyers and academics and other attorneys who really distinguish themselves above all others for important qualities: ethics, professional conduct, exceptional service to the section, engaging in activities that increase the stature of our profession and of lawyers in the criminal justice system, and most importantly, those who enhance the relationship between prosecutors and the defense bar. Subordinating parochial defense bar and prosecution values and concerns to achieve fairness and justice in our system. That is, joining all stakeholders together. The former recipients are Neil Sonnet, Michael Johnson, the Honorable Andrew Sonner, Professor Salzberg, Albert Krieger, Raymond Benoon, the Guantanamo Military Commission's Military Defense Council, Michael Pisano, Janet Levine, Erwin Schwartz, Robert Johnson, Sandy Weinberg, and Myrna Rader. So you can see what a vaunted and important award this is, how coveted it is, and many of the recipients are here this evening. You have in your programs a very wonderful piece about Andy Taslitz. And I commend it to you for you to read it and keep it as a memento and a remembrance of this important and auspicious moment. I'm especially grateful to Professor Patricia Sun, Andy's precious wife, and she's joined our section, so she's become a precious member of our professional family. And I'm grateful for you being here and joining our section, Professor.
Oh, I'm not a professor.
Well, you are to us.
Thank you.
We really appreciate all of you joining us to remember and honor Andy. It was at this very conference last year that many of us last saw him. Even in his illness, he continued to contribute to us and share with us. It's fair to say that we all consider him ours. He was a warm, gentle man. He never intimidated us with his brilliance, but nevertheless we knew that he was a very deep and very giving well. He always invited us in, and whenever he was present, somehow we reached consensus a little more easily. Somehow we sought reason a little more quickly. I don't mean to lionize him. Like all of us, he was a flawed human being. But his passion for his work will continue to energize us and inspire us. And us being together with his generosity, that will guide us. It'll be a guidepost for our section. We loved Andy and his extraordinary abilities and character. And we honor him for all he gave to us, and we use that still. It keeps our relationships and our relations and our important work moving forward. It is my privilege to confer on Andy posthumously our high honor, the Charles English Award.
As a practitioner, one of my favorite reasons for Andy joining and becoming active in the ABA criminal justice section was that at last I could understand his work. And he used to joke to me all the time that the only reason he was volunteering to chair so many committees was so he could set the time at 11 and didn't have to get up early at 9. But he loved his ABA work. He loved working, as a former prosecutor, he loved working with prosecutors, defense attorneys, PDs. He just loved being back in the real world, so to speak. And he loved doing work that he knew would have a real life impact. And I just want to say that I always enjoyed his participation in the criminal justice bulletin. I used to actually read that, unlike my own section, which is the administrative law section, where I just toss it, you know. And his very first article, as a matter of fact, was very much in the sphere, because he did a reprise. I believe it was one of his articles, last articles, was a contribution again about does the cold nose know a redux, because his first article over 25 years ago had been on dog scent lineups. So I wanted to say that I truly appreciate it, that you're giving him this award. And I've joined your section because now I won't get those interesting mailings anymore. I'd rather get yours in administrative law any time of the week. Thank you so much.